Is there a right and wrong? I am now running into the idea that there is a right and wrong when it comes to sex, something I know many of you run away from. But let's test it. Is there any sexual act that you would think wrong? Of course you would. Rape is wrong, on Mars or on the Earth. It is universally wrong to rape a person. I hope you agree with that, but think through it if you must. Watching Japanese hentai or files from the Japanese, quote, pink genre might make us think rape is okay. But we know it's wrong, all of us. Rape fantasy, on the other hand, is debated. But let's get more relevant. Is it wrong to cheat on your partner? Would it be wrong to come home from a hard day of work and say, quote, "That was a long day of work. I think I am going to go out now and get a prostitute. See you in a bit, honey," unquote. Another situation would be even closer. What would you say if your partner said to you, quote, "I love having sex with you, but I hope you don't mind it that I like to think of other people when I do it," unquote. Is that wrong? Oddly, we live in a pro-education culture that does not know the answers to these questions. I certainly didn't receive the answer growing up. And as a grown-up, I read many varying opinions from the, quote, professional world, unquote, and online bloggers. Rape, of course, that sounded wrong. Cheating was okay in a certain circumstance. And the last example was fine, for we all do it, don't we? It seems that the younger generation can't seem to figure these questions out either. So it's no wonder they're as sexually confused as my generation. I have heard evangelical atheists talk about how they hold on to their marriage vows. But the question I always thought of growing up as a non-believer was, why? Why hold on to the marriage vows? Because it is right? Who says it's right? Couldn't our paradigm of sexual partnership and roles be entirely wrong? Why should our words be kept in vow making? Sure, it is respectful and nice, but is it really wrong to do otherwise? Even when someone who thinks cheating is okay moves forward to do it, it seems like there is still this inner nagging at him, her, telling them it's wrong. Why this guilt and shame? Is that the old paradigm at work? It seems that many are trying to do their best to cover over the consequences by continued indulgence. That's how we humans can operate for a time. We can throw off God in an attempt to do what we want. But over time, we instinctively gravitate to a worldview that is filled with rights and wrongs of our own liking, fully unaware that we have gone back to the beginning. We are right back to where we started, a world of right, wrongs, and how people ought to act. So I might think it is narrow-minded to critique one's sexual desires, only to be narrow-minded myself to think it is narrow-minded to think it is wrong to critique one's sexual desires. We substitute one set of laws of morality for another. We all do this, but some are just aware that they are doing it while others live in a prideful place thinking they are exempt.